So, welcome to Smart Class online learning platform. So, today we shall be looking at the general introduction to algebraic simplification. So, and starting with addition and subtraction, the first rule to know is that you should add or subtract the coefficients. What we mean by coefficient is if you write x, for example, the coefficient of x is 1. That means x is the same as 1x. If you write 2x, the coefficient of 2x is 2. That is, the coefficient of x in 2x is 2. Then if you write 5x, the coefficient of x in 5x is 5. So when you are doing addition and subtraction, you only concentrate on the figures, that is the coefficient. So here now 2x plus 5x is like 2 plus 5 is 7. Then you attach the x. So the answer is 7x. 7x. So also 11x minus 4x. So 11 minus 4 is 7. So the answer is 7x. So now another rule to learn is, or let's take one more example. If you have like x plus x plus x, that will give us 3x. So then the second rule to learn is that you should add or subtract only like terms. So if they are not like terms, don't add and don't subtract. So what we mean by like term are terms that are perfectly the same in all aspects except in the coefficient. For example, if you have x and y in an expression, x and y are not like terms, so you don't add x with y. And you don't if you have x and x, they are like terms. If you have xy and xy, they are like terms. If you have xyz and xyz are like terms. If you have x squared and xy, they are not like terms. If you have like xy and you have xyz, they are not like terms. So because one is not having z and the other is having z. So let's take examples on this. So x plus 3y plus 2x. So you see that we have only two like terms here, this and this. So you add those two. So you can rearrange by bringing like terms closer. So you have x is x plus 2x plus 3y, and this the final answer will give you x plus 2x is 3x, so that will be 3x plus 3y. So that's the final answer. Then the next is x plus 2y minus 7x plus y. So you rearrange by bringing like terms together. So you have x, that is equal to x minus 7x plus 2y plus y. So this gives us x minus 7x is minus 6x. X is like 1x, so 1 minus 7 is minus 6, so that is minus 6x. Then 2y plus y is like 2 plus 1, that is 3, that is 3y. So that's the final answer to that. So the next question here is x minus 2y plus x squared minus 4x is, if we rearrange, it's going to give us x, then the like term to that is minus 4x, then minus 2y plus x squared. So you can only add x and minus 4x. So that gives us x minus 4x is like 1 minus 4 is minus 3. So that is minus 3x and minus 2y plus x squared. So we leave it like that. So then the next is x squared plus 5x squared plus 2xy. So it's not compulsory to do the rearrangement. If you can do the addition direct, so you can simply say x squared plus 5x squared is 6x squared plus 2xy. So then we have another question here, xyz minus 3x squared y plus 9xyz. So these and these are like terms, so we can add them. 1x squared xyz plus 9xyz, that gives 10xyz. So that will be 10xyz minus 3x squared y, and that's the final answer to that. So now let's go to multiplication and division. So the rule to know here is that you should multiply the figures and attach the algebraic part. That is, the coefficients attached to the terms are multiplied and the algebraic parts are brought together. So but if they are the same algebraic term, you add their powers or subtract their powers depending on if it is multiplication or division. If it's multiplication, you add the powers. If it is division, you subtract the powers. So for example, you have x times x, so you concentrate on the powers of the two. So x raised to the power 1 times x raised to the power 1, that is x raised to the power 1 plus 1, that is x raised to the power of 2. Then x times y times z, you just bring them together as x, y, z. Then 2x times 3x is going to be 2 times 3 is 6. So x times x is x raised to the power of 2. So that is 6x raised to the power of 2. Then the next question is 5a times b. So that is 5ab. And the next question is 6a times 3ab. So you can see that we have a there twice. So that will be 6 times 3 is 18. A times a is a raised to the power of 2. B, and we attach b to it. So the next is 2a square b times 4ac. So you can see that because a square is like a times a, so you have a times a and you have times a in the other part. So this is going to be giving us 2 times 4 is 8, a raised to the power 2 times a raised to the power 1, that is a raised to the power of 3, then a raised to the power of 3, b raised to the power okay, b is only once there, b and c are attached. So now let's look at if you have division, like you have a raised to the power 2 divided by a. So this is like a times a all over a. So a will cancel a. So you are left with a. So you can just solve this by saying a raised to the power 2 divided by a is the same thing as a raised to the power 2 minus 1, and that gives you a. So for division, you use subtraction. So here 15x y squared divided by 3x squared. So say 3 here is 1, 3 here is 5. So and you have x here, we cancel one of the x here. So you are left with 5 at the numerator. At the top you have 5y squared, then at the denominator we have only 1x left all over x, and that is the final answer. So another question here is this, 2x raised to the power 2, that gives 2x multiplied with 2x. So and this gives us 2 times 2 is 4, x times x is x raised to the power of 2, and that is 4x raised to the power of 2. And The next question is 5x squared y raised to the power of 2. That is 5x squared y times 5x squared y. So, and that gives 5 times 5 is 25. X squared times x squared is x raised to the power of 4, and y times y is y raised to the power of 2. So there are more examples that we can give, like uh, if you have like 5x cubed divided by 25x. So this gives us 5x cubed over 25x. So 5 here 1, 5 here 5, then x here 1, one of the x here will cancel to remain 2. So you are left with x squared all over 5, and that is the final answer. So thank you. So you can subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to subscribe and like and share. Like and share. That's very